Mr. Beast is officially broke.
China has sent part of their Navy to Taiwan, and the U.S. Navy's already in the area. China's talking about circling Taiwan so no one else can get there. So why is Taiwan so important? Semiconductors. You can't have computers without semiconductors. And Taiwan is one of the biggest manufacturers of semiconductors in the world. So like I said, that's why China's sending their fleet there to surround the island. And U.S. President Joe Biden is giving Taiwan aid.
In recent days, the world has been closely monitoring the escalating tensions in the Asia-Pacific region as the United States Navy's formidable presence approaches Taiwan.
So both the U.S. and China want those Taiwan semiconductors. And they don't want anybody else to have them. So all of Taiwan and their semiconductor plant are stuck in the middle. These computer chips are so important. Both countries are willing to put their military out there to get them. Shabadoo wooskies! Shabadoo!
Pink slime matrix meat.
Why? Because this former USDA scientist, now whistleblower, knows that 70% of the ground beef we buy at the supermarket contains something he calls pink slime. Beef trimmings that were once used only in dog food and cooking oil, now sprayed with ammonia to make them safe to eat, and then added to most ground beef as a cheaper filler. It was Zernstein who in a USDA memo first coined the term pink slime, and is now coming forward to say he won't buy it.
It's economic fraud. It's not fresh ground beef. It's a substitute. It's a cheap substitute being added in.
Zernstein and his fellow USDA scientist Carl Custer both warned against using what the industry calls lean, finely textured beef, and is widely known now as pink slime. But their government bosses overruled them.
Why didn't you consider it beef?
Because it was a salvage product.
Leftovers?
Fat that had been heated at low temperature and the excess fat spun out.
Here's how it's done. Those waste trimmings are gathered, simmered at low heat to make it easier to separate fat from muscle, put in a centrifuge and spun to finish the separation. Next, the mixture is sent through pipes where it's sprayed with ammonia gas to kill bacteria, and finally compressed into bricks and flash frozen for shipment to meat packers and grocery stores where it's added to most ground beef. And it doesn't have to appear on the label, because over objections of its own scientists, USDA officials with links to the beef industry labeled pink slime
fake meat.
Mr. Beast is officially broke. All the stuff this guy's been doing for years has all been fake. Oh my god. Well, at least that's what a lot of you are believing. Mr. Beast is the most famous and biggest YouTuber in the entire world, who of course we all know. This guy makes some incredible videos and spends a fortune on them, or does he? He's always been known to be a very down-to-earth and humble guy who doesn't ever spend money on himself and just puts it basically back into the channel and giving the money away to other people. The other day, this photo emerged of Mr. Beast on a plane. It was pretty clear that he was flying in economy, and people were shocked at this and not happy. Because he wasn't in first class or even on a private jet, people are saying that he has no money at all, and people are calling him out on Twitter and all across social saying that he has basically been a fraud this whole time, lied about all of the money he's had, and all these videos are fake. Now, speaking as someone who knows social media and does it as a job, with this amount of subs and views, there is no way you're going to be broke. The videos he does and the amount of money he puts into them, I highly doubt this is fake. He's just a very down-to-earth, humble guy who doesn't need flash things. But let me know your thoughts on this.
If you are a Christian and you have a dream catcher in your house, I implore you to throw it in the trash. Dream catchers are known across many cultures as being the protectors of your subconscious while you sleep. They're believed to be the difference of whether or not you will have good dreams or bad dreams. Whether or not you bought it for that purpose specifically, or you thought it was just trendy, cute room decor, here is the truth about dream catchers. Dream catchers make you and your home targets for the demonic realm. The symbolic power of these trinkets are real, and it is witchcraft at its finest. Historically, dream catchers were prescribed to patients by resident witch doctors in the area. They were used to cure trauma. They were also used in rituals by ancient religions that do not follow the Lord our God. Instead, these ancient religions put their faith in fallen angels who are in league with Satan. The Bible says very clearly what God thinks about false idols. And I don't think the excuse of, I felt in my heart that it was cute and trendy, will cut it on Judgment Day.
I said, this ain't no regular chicken sandwiches. So I went and looked up Popeye's chicken sandwich. Come to find out, they have over 40 ingredients in the Popeye's chicken sandwich. 32 of them were man-made chemicals. And I said, well, let's see what Chick-fil-A has. Over 50 chemicals in the chicken sandwich. Over 40 of them were man-made chemicals. I said, so hell, this is a dope sandwich. So they really are flipping birds over there. I mean, because there's no way in the world to just. So whenever I seen that, I said it in a message, and someone took the clip of it and then went on the website of Chick-fil-A, had it broke down where they were clicking on it, showing all of the ingredients and these chemicals that were in it. Do you know the next day Chick-fil-A took that down off their website? So now you can't find the ingredients to the Chick-fil-A sandwich or the Popeye's chicken sandwich because they don't want you to know that they're drugging you, they're doping you, that they have you wanting the food not for nutritional value, but because you become addicted by the MSG and the other chemicals that they inserted in that also are immune system disruptors. They ill affect your brain, mess with your arteries, and any foreign substance automatically activates the immune system, which means our bodies, when we eat this kind of food, they are fighting an unnecessary battle. So when the real battles of disease show up, the systems are too worn out by fighting these small battles every day from bad eating that they can't handle a virus when it shows up. So it'll do us a great service. As the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said this, he said, you must get your mouth out of the white man's kitchen. And remember this, the minister said this, whoever controls your kitchen controls your revolution. Because food affects mood. We are what we think, but we also are what we eat. And if we have the wrong teacher multiplied by the wrong diet, we're going to engage in the wrong activity and success won't be ours.
What you're looking at right here is a real alien. The Mexican government actually released real footage, real pictures of UFOs and real aliens. So basically they held something revealing all of this, just like the US Congress the other day. However, they gave more results because we got actual pictures and footages of aliens and UFOs. Watch.
Breaking news coming out of Mexico City, Mexico. They held a UFO-UAP congressional hearing, similar to the one the United States held earlier this year in July 2023. This was yesterday, September 12, 2023, and Mexico took it a step further. They provided and presented body evidence of actual extraterrestrial. As you can see in the video, they are claiming these are two mummified bodies of aliens. They're over 1,000 years old and they were found in a mine. Take a look at this footage and the scans that reveal an even bigger revelation.
So basically that's it. And I'm definitely going to show you guys the rest of it in another video of the flying saucers, UFOs, UAPs, or whatever, etc. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comment section.
What's that? I wonder how long that building actually goes. Well, I'll be damned. There's a lot left of this building. I wonder what happened to it. Looky here. There's a lot left of this building, man. Mud flood? Alright, so you ain't gonna tell me they just been covering shit up. Because they been covering shit up, man. You can't tell me they haven't been. Look at that, man. Look at it. I ain't gonna lie, that building is beautiful. But something happened to this building. Because there's a lot more left of it to be uncovered. Mud flood. Damn! Smoky voice. Look at that shit. There's a lot left of that building. Now, let's talk about mud floods, man. One of the old great resets that people are uncovering and they've been hiding from us for years and years and years. I just showed you proof that the mud flood existed and it happened. And these buildings are the proof of what's left behind from the mud floods. Mud floods, man. Research it. And if you don't believe me, you can find the truth for yourself. 1.
These are some of the craziest torture devices in history that were actually used. The Scold's Bridle was a device used to publicly humiliate women until the 19th century. On the inside, the device had a metal plate that would press down on the tongue and prevent the wearer from speaking. It was placed on women who were said to be difficult to keep them quiet and prevent them from gossiping. These punishing shoes were a type of medieval torture device. The victim would have to stand on their tippy toes for as long as they could, before falling back and having rusty spikes jammed into their heel. Rat torture was another medieval method that involved putting a bunch of rats into a cage that was strapped to the victim's stomach. The top of the cage was then slowly heated, forcing the rats to burrow through the victim's body to escape the heat. During the Middle Ages, there was a form of torture where the victim's feet were covered in salt and a goat would start licking them. Known as tickle torture, it would become extremely painful once the skin was worn away by the rough tongue of the goat, creating a wound with salt slowly trickling in.